kalau ada orang cakap hari ni. Jadi, siapa yang cakap?
Flexible laptop. Kalau
Kamera phone pun boleh kau bawa
Rasanya boleh lah.
sebab korang like tak ada heavy ke sangat. Kira dia transition kan. So boleh je pakai.
Yang penting
Operation.
So macam ada yang cakap, speaker cakap, so orang tengok kamera, dia nak switch
Tapi transition antara nak tukar kamera tu kau rasa macam smooth. Macam bila nak cue tukar macam lawa sampai kena.
Itu on camera.
Kamera ni
Dia
memang
macam
itu ada satu name je. Kamera MC kedua, MC1.
Oh, iPhone dia dapat sekarang. Bawa sekarang. iPhone dia just tak share any media kan. Dia just
Dia nanti tak macam tu je.
iPhone lah paling rendah. Ini tak stable tau. Ini dia
Masalah apa?
paper kan.
Yang paper.
Stand. Dia boleh kena sikit. Kan? Kalau PC tak ada angle.
tapi yang penting voice tu.
Ah,
Yang pakai
satu
phone
lagi voice tu penting.
Voice.
Audio kan.
Tak mau ikut pun tak. Ada kes ikut tak ni?
Jadi macam ni. Sebab itu dia dekat orang MC tu. Diorang ada like ada tu lah.
Supposed to be everyone mute for orang kan. 3 mute satu cakap. Mute je lah. Kamera tu kau nak on supaya nampak professional sikit kan everyone.
Nanti MC speaker semua earphone. Earphone. Sebab kalau pakai phone punya speaker takut
Bergema. Dan mute je lah.
Jadi nak cakap
Bukan sebab kita punya mute ke? Tak nak bagi dia dengar suara di balik.
sebab nanti kan MC cakap kan device dia sendiri. Takkan dia nak pakai phone dia punya mic. Takut macam problem tu. Atau boleh juga nanti kalau semua mic phone dia okey. Sebab kalau mic phone kan dia jauh. Mic kat sini. So like kalau kau nak catch suara tu dia jauh.
Okay, kita proceed to test rumah.
Dah je. Cakap ni.
Macam dalam biasa yang YouTube ni.
Better lah for noise cancellation kan. You nak tengok
Aku nak team.
Dekat ni lama.
TV orang sedang. Dia tak bangun. Dah benar ni duduk lah. Kejadian tu memang bagi link yang sama ke atau link yang sama? Ada duration tak ada?
Aku tak sure dia sudah biasa jam tu.
Ini rasa ada duration.
Kalau macam tu macam ni.
One not pakai doktor punya account. Hanya yang ada premium account lah antara Google Meet atau Microsoft Teams. Kalau tidak takkan kita nak semua orang nak kena log out. is kena login account tau. Siapa nak tunjuk juga? Sebab Wings kena max kan. Sebab ada part-part yang mungkin kena macam ada interaktif kan. Macam ada media, ada video tak silap. So kita orang nak kena login account tu dalam PC orang yang broadcast benda tu.
Kena main.
Ha.
So aku kena.
Apa siapa yang PC yang kena broadcast tu? Tinggi lah kan sebab dia tengah.
Sebab dia tengah present.
So kita orang kena ready awal-awal login. And then dia akan tunjuk next. So
Muhammad Zuhairi bin Ahmad Rizal.
Biasa.
Abdul Haziq bin Suji. Abdul Haziq. Dengar tak?
Okay.
Muhammad Zuhairi. Dengar tak?
My test. Okay tak mic aku?
Ya, sebelum
Hello.
dengar bang.
Cuba kau try present. Nak kau dari live stream YouTube. Oh, ni mirror.
Memang slides. So dari sekian apa yang aku tengok, itulah video aku tengok. Kalau macam kita, daripada video Razlan, apa yang Razlan tengok, yang dalam tim tu tengok.
so seperti kalau masa slide kan, macam Razan tu dia full slide.
Ya. Itu. Kalau ni dia di sini, mesti ada. Dan bawah atas tu 9. Kalau tim ni dia bawah dia ada di atas ni. Walaupun ada pop-up tu.
Hello, hello, hello.
Media. Ha? Last time.
Mic test. Hello, mic test.
Last time. Ha? Oh, ya.
Ini sekejap guys. Hello. Dengar okey ke? Mic test. Nurdin punya. Nurdin punya. Ya, dengar ke? Dengar tak? Hello.
Boleh connect terus tak?
Tes, hello. Hujan suara, hello, dengar ke? Ni. Hello, hello. Hello. Okay. Faham. Ya.
Ya, dah.
Tak tahu.
Ini
Nanti Sarah kau pegang stick macam mana? Oh, Macam nak tukar backdrop kan?
kalau kita full screen, if kita tak ada option,
Oh yeah.
macam kamera boleh
OBS bukan boleh adjust ke? Mana yang boleh tengok?
boleh, tapi kamera aku macam mana? Dia tak boleh adjust kamera orang lain. Tu
So, itu nanti jadi one camera je lah boleh tengok. Oh, yang tim tu tak macam mana?
sebab kalau dalam team, dalam team dia share. Aku tak boleh tiba-tiba dia siapa yang dia macam kamera.
Plan memang dari awalnya aku faham lah. Supposed to be only one camera.
Kan, lagi senang.
Supposed to be. Bukannya dalam buka kamera dalam. Supposed to be.
Dia just dalam tukar.
Kalau ikut kami sebenarnya kamera tu orang kata apa dia bergerak kan. Supposed to be lah kalau dia kan. Supposed to
So
be.
kena ada tripod dia.
Boleh tu.
Betul ajar.
video info, kita yang
Adjust.
macam tu. Kita boleh view ke sebelum nak kamera tu? Sebab kalau tengok contoh dah
Oh, okay.
MC Kukirun kan macam
Okay, aku faham dah position. Okay. Ini nanti position kita, main kat sini, diorang kat depan. So, bila kita ubah tu, kita boleh dari sini lah kita ubah muka diorang.
tapi bukan dia orang akan nampak kita. Sebab kamera tak mati.
So, nak off dulu, lepas tu tukar, on balik.
Itu yang tak comel tu. Sebab kita kena shut the camera dan pusing.
Boleh try, sebab kalau nak shut pun, the only way nak shut yang transition dia okay, cabut je USB lepas pasang balik. Sebab takkanlah aku nak alt tab, buka OBS, off. Macam tu kan, tapi idea kau tu dah nice lah, cuma like nak implement yang ni.
So, kita kat sini boleh pasang muka kamera.
But
Boleh kan?
as long as USB aku ada, boleh je tampung.
Kita boleh pakai software lain. Contohnya ambil iPhone. And then connect as camera.
Boleh?
So, 4 panel. So, kita boleh monitor satu PC ni kat kamera. Ini betul macam tu.
Sekejap, kalau satu OBS boleh. Cuma yang bila dia OBS lah, aku yang tukar device lah.
Lag tak PC tu? Sampai ni lah
Boleh je.
PC ni. Sian PC ni.
Kiranya punya PC lah kan itu kamera nanti. Sebab contohnya okay. Sebab kan OBS dekat buying video capture ni dia boleh pilih tau. Okay, so setakat ni aku ada satu je. So nanti bila ada banyak boleh pilih ke option ni lah. Tapi kan aku nak punya view pula ni. Pilih option ni. Itu yang
So, idea tadi di mana kamera tu kita akan ambil info-info lah. Info korang.
boleh pilih dari sini lah. Contohnya okay, bayangkan ada banyak device dari sini kan. So aku boleh pilih dari sini.
Connect satu lagi device. Nak tengok transition.
Boleh, tapi dia kena pakai software lain. Dia tak boleh pakai OBS ni standalone. Melainkan dia orang bawa webcam macam tu. Webcam.
Hello? Hello? Mic test. Dengar ke?
Try. She try.
Aku rasa better pakai
Speak kat
USB telefon. Dia connection lebih sama wifi. So dia boleh interaktif. Kalau orang ramai sangat,
Tak buka fisik ke? Buka fisik je lah. Yes.
boleh. Tapi aku rasa macam dia ada kejap issue nanti sebab banyak kita nak phone on the same wifi. Dia connected to wifi. So as long on the same wifi dia boleh connect. Betul tak ada transmit. Macam kita balik connection.
Azul lagi tak? Saya tiba buta pula.
Reason yang ni kamera ni dia
Control.
Kalau macam POV view nampak nanti.
Okay.
Dia delete terus.
Sekejap. Nak spin dulu.
So ni POV dia. Dia nampak daripada kamera aku, dia tak nampak orang lain dia tengok.
So kita nak semua orang dekat speaker MC
Boleh lah.
Tapi kalau dalam game sendiri lah.
Kita kena tukar
After hockey,
kerja
kamera
formal and then like tiba like santai. Yes. Kita boleh bikin macam mana kita nak, I mean like nak start with the mula-mula tu. Apa ni quiz? No, this one. Yang kita punya agenda kita, macam kita nak start. Maksudnya? Maksudnya kan kita kan petang punya. So masalah kita masa akan interact dengan orang. Hey, you still there? Macam tu.
Mana?
Ustaz.
Sumpah.
I thought like to start so. Okay, maybe kita kena lah macam santai-santai. Santai-santai dulu. Okay. Lunch. Have you still there? Hello, you guys have some any so continue this evening agenda. Kalau cium ayat juga itu. Macam kalau macam masuk Assalamualaikum tu macam nanti orang bosan nak tunggu orang masuk semua.
Tak perlu.
Kalau masuk terus nanti macam orang akan bosan.
Tapi nanti kira muka dia dalam film ke ah? Nanti boleh turun hidung apa kan? Macam MC.
Masa buat speak sendiri tambah je lah. Ada kat kita sendiri ni tak ada kacau kan. Kita sendiri lah. Yes.
Tu lah pasal aku rasa boleh
we interact social media.
Okay, aku dah faham dah. Okay, MC, speaker semua dia mesti kena dalam team kan. Lepas tu, kamera tu pakai kamera yang kita kenakan device aku. Tapi mic pakai dorang punya. Mic tu kan dorang aku tengok kenakan device dorang kan. Lepas tu mic pakai dorang.
5 minit
Kiranya just
but I don't think that's
kamera je aku. Yang lain semua
I feel like
semua dorang je.
yes, betul. That's why kita tambah sebelum kita start dengan Assalamualaikum. Kita start dengan
Amin.
ayat. Okay.
Sekarang lah.
Oh, ya betul. Betul. Lagi ni nak tukar mic lah. Dulu kamera tu macam pening siap lah.
We hope you guys have a good break. Have you guys had your lunch?
Phone aku, device tu pakai dorang macam ni.
Oh, I tak makan you.
Dekat dua.
Kalau Melayu.
Kalau dorang macam saja, dorang connect. Dorang bisa join team pakai account dorang. Tapi dorang connect voice je. Kamera, sebab aku stream kamera on YouTube. Sebab kalau aku dalam team, kalau aku boleh nampak, aku tak boleh nampak.
Ajak nak cakap kalau kita punya satu device saja boleh tak? Kamera. Kamera tu
Kita kamera.
For device je.
sebab nanti kan kata nanti kan nak split apa ni nak tukar-tukar screen kan. So just like macam nanti waktu hari kerja nanti you guys just macam waktu kita orang cakap tak payah nak macam aku lepas tu kalau Nurin cakap dia pula so mana je satu tu orang selalu tak macam tu.
Nak yang speaker dia kena masuk.
Macam memang kita orang akan dalam satu frame. Dia satu device je untuk kita orang MC. Yes.
Satu chat lagi untuk mic.
Kita punya mic
Suaranya
Yang satu pegang mic tu lah.
share
Satu account kan?
speaker dua kan. Suara device ni.
Tapi still mic kita dua kan?
Tiga kamera.
Ini satu account
Lagi
Oh.
aku punya, lagi dua yang Razan sekali. Sebab kamera ni nanti pun ala kat dorang. Okay boleh.
Apa yang korang tulis ni? You tulis kan?
Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh, ya. Okay, boleh. Boleh ready.
Aku tak kat mana?
Betul cakap sini.
So, for now,
Boleh tak?
so for now kita pakai
Hello?
satu device dulu.
Boleh dengar
Sebab
tak?
kamera tadi.
Kita
Sebab nampak kalau
aku ingat tau ni saya lupa ni aku cakap tadi.
boleh. So sekarang pakai satu device, diorang just tukar-tukar lah sini sini.
Dia lambat kat sini.
Boleh apa? Delay.
Mungkin nak try je hala kamera kat diorang.
So
Diorang je kan.
sebab yang ni dah share kan. Dah masuk team. So diorang dah real dah. Yang tak real sekarang 2 ni je.
Pasal kamera nak tunjuk muka diorang nanti. Aku hala kat diorang dengan kamera ni. Betul lah.
Sekarang ni
Sebab
diorang tak connect dengan PC kita kan. Macam nak connect kan sekarang boleh.
yang phone tu.
Yang diorang punya account. Tak boleh.
Tak, diorang kan dah join team tu.
Yalah, maksudnya kita terpaksa guna cara yang nampak orang kat tepi kan. Macam ada ni. Nampak muka diorang ni.
Oh,
Cara yang ada pop-up ni.
tanah yang ada satu seorang je kat sini.
Hari ni. Hari ni kita pakai
Ada dia. Okay, boleh. Faham. Orang decide lah siapa. Oh, apa ni? Together mode. Kemudian ni siapa? Oh, ya. Dan atas bawah ni kita saya. Hello, you ada? Kita dah video dulu. Oh lah. Kita dah macam ni. Dia dah. Dia dah orang. Tak keluar kan? Kena yang atas je. Dia keluar. Kena left je dulu. Left je dulu. Left je meja kan. Asal ni? Tadi kau tahu apa?
Macam mana?
Cukup
Telefon ni untuk testing ni je. Kita ni je.
atas ni lah. Boleh kan? Okay.
Asal kalau view bila kita ini buang background.
Aku tak faham. Okay lah macam ni. At least nampak background.
Tim sini kan.
Okay. Okay, so korang suka mouse aku. Okay. Siapa yang pasal lagu ni?
Boleh nak ni ke? Lagu ke? Tak ada kan? Terus
Oh, tak ada lagu. Lagu tu bila? Bukan dah habis ke? Dah habis kan?
cakap lagu lagu.
Tak lah, nanti dah habis dia orang je standby lah.
Nak start.
Siapa buka mic selain kau? Sekarang
Azlan.
Langsung tak ada?
Sampai nak lagu nanti orang bincang kan? Kita nak
Hello?
start.
Kat mic ni.
Gila background. Orang gelap-gelap.
I mean yang tengah bercakap live.
orang tutup tadi dia stay tak.
Rem kau mic.
Buka.
Alamak. Oi.
Oh, mic aku je.
Hello, everyone.
Hello everyone.
Welcome
Hi.
back. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. So welcome back. I hope you had a pleasant and refreshing break before we continue with the second half of today's program. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests, respected. Tak ada bateri, dah habis bateri
Tengah.
Dah? Tak apalah. Buat masa sekarang, pas-pas dulu. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests, respected lecturers, fellow students, and participants joining us from Malaysia and India for this international webinar hosted here in Malaysia. For those joining us for this afternoon session, my name is Aina Zulaika and I will be your MC for the second session today.
And my name is Nuri Sofina. It is a pleasure to be here alongside Aina as your co-MC for this afternoon session. Earlier in the first session, we explored the foundations of AI ethics, fairness, and accountability. For this next segment, organized by the CDCS 251 cohort, we will be moving into discussions of the new frontier of digital policing and ethical pillars and human shield. So, introduce our first speaker, Muhammad Khairul Amri. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. So welcome back. I hope you had a pleasant and refreshing break before we continue with the second half of today's program. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to extend a warm welcome to our distinguished guests, respected lecturers, fellow students and participants joining us from Malaysia and India for this international webinar hosted here in Malaysia. For those joining us for this afternoon session, my name is Aina Zulaika and I will be your MC for the second session today.
And my name is Nurin Sorfina. It is a pleasure to be here alongside Aina as your co-MC for this afternoon session. Earlier in the first session, we explored the foundations of AI ethics, fairness, and accountability. For this next segment, organized by the CDCS 251 cohort, we will be moving into discussions of the new frontier of digital policing and ethical pillars and human shield.
Before we begin, just a gentle reminder to all the participants to kindly keep your microphone muted throughout the presentation to ensure a smooth and uninterrupted session for everyone.
To all participants, we will now begin our first presentation for this session. To guide us through this discussion, it is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Muhammad Khairul Amri bin Khairul Naim, who will be sharing his insights on this topic.
In this session, he will be presenting two engaging segments, the AI detective and cases and conflicts. Participants can also look forward to interactive quizzes following each segment. So, without further delay, please join me in welcoming our first speaker, Khairul Amri.
Thank you, MC. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Khairul Amri, and I'll take part in presenting of today's module, Justice or Entrapment, the ethics of AI chatbots in law enforcement. Before we go anywhere, I want you to imagine something. You are at home, maybe late at night, just browsing. You get a message from someone online. They are friendly. They seem to know what they want. And over the next few days, they keep messaging you. Persistent, sweetening the deal. And eventually, maybe out of curiosity, you agree to something you probably should not have. Now, here is the twist. That person was never a person. It was an AI chatbot programmed by law enforcement. Everything you said are logged, and everything you agreed to became evidence. So is that justice or is it a trap? That is the question this entire session is built around. Siapa tak apa? Sekejap, suara aku tadi terlalu high pitch ke? Ya.
Jauh dah nak tengok.
Tapi yang oh,
Nak tanya, cue slide gerak aku kena kasih cue tak kan?
Tapi nampak stick macam banyak ada bang kita malam kan.
Ya ke? Belum lagi.
Walaupun yang merah-merah tu kan,
Yep.
aku ada highlight merah kan.
Oh, dalam queue eh?
So itu you
Faham?
to change this. Tak tahu.
Okay.
Jadi device tadi.
So kita guna queue je lah, tak payah guna script aku ni lah.
Kau device je.
Faham?
Kita nak ujung ni, sikit lah. Jangan macam aku baca dia tu kan. Kita nak baca.
Nak pakai queue je. Queue tu ada script aku kan? Tapi kalau aku perlu adjustment, nanti aku buat sendiri hanya so. Okay.
ini kalau sudah
Sebab kalau tak berhenti kalau tadi
kalau tim jaringan biasanya segitu, kalau macam Google Meet, kita boleh alternate je daripada presentation lain kan. Kalau macam yang tim, kalau misalnya dia buat presentation yang baru.
boleh.
Oh. Tak boleh kan?
Boleh tu kalau kita translate ke
Biar kita
kalau boleh lah, kalau tak boleh
intinya ini oh santai.
Start balik berapa ni?
Ada dah, tak payah nak balik. Sambung untuk slide.
Slide 2 Slide 2 lah.
Okay, so kita start dengan today we are looking at.
Today we are looking, yes. Today we are looking at justice or entrapment, the ethics of AI chatbots in law enforcement, where the digital shield becomes a digital sword. We will go through 3 sections together with me. Section 1.0 covers how law enforcement technology has evolved. Section 2.0 examines the core conflict between justice and entrapment. And section 3 will bring us into 2 real case studies that put all of this theory to the test. Let us begin. Okay, I want everyone to think about how cybersecurity used to work. Back then, it was what we call a digital shield. It is because it became a basic set of safety tools, such as, firewalls, antivirus software, and passwords. These tools are built to defend computers, networks, and personal information. The goal was to maintain confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So we want to keep the bad guys out. So that's the keywords. But today, we have crossed into something completely different. Law enforcement agencies are no longer just wanting to be attacked. They are going on the offensive. They are running AI chatbots undercover. I'll repeat, these AI chatbots are undercover, infiltrating dark web communities, tracking those who steal personal data, and organizational records. We have moved from the shield back then to the now is a sword. And that shift raised a question the law has not fully answered yet. Are we protecting the law, or are we accidentally breaking it? Before we go even deeper, let us quickly ground ourselves with what this module is asking us to achieve. By the end of today, we want to understand the role of AI, especially AI chatbots in law enforcement. And we want to differentiate between justice and entrapment, analyze the ethical challenges involved, and assess global legal implications, as well as apply safe digital habits in our lives. And I want to flag the question at the bottom of this, because it is one of the one that ties everything together. Can AI differentiate justice from entrapment? That is what we are here to find out. Section 1, the evolution of the digital frontier. As technology evolves, the tools that protect our digital world must evolve with it. From passive defense, like I mentioned before, the shield, now to active undercover agents. So everyone, I want to ask, what exactly is an AI law enforcement chatbot? Let's think together. Think of it as a digital undercover agent that never sleeps. By 2026, authorities deploy these AI programs directly into the hidden dark web. They interact with real users, which is real human, identify potential cybercrimes before they even happen, and act as a worldwide barrier against the theft of personal information, financial records, and networks. One bot can simultaneously monitor thousands of corners of the internet at the same time. So these are digital undercover agent that never sleeps. We saw this proven at scale with Operation Alice, which we will look at a closely manner very soon. A human undercover agent needs sleep. They can only talk to one person at a time. They are limited by language and geography. However, an AI chatbot has none of those limitations. And that difference, as we will see, is exactly what makes this so ethically complex. Section 2, the core conflict. Are we protecting or are we tricking? So this is a defining debate of 2026, the line between catching a crime or actually creating one. The central question is this: where is the line between justice and entrapment? So I will define both clearly. Justice, as you can see on the left side of this slide, is monitoring, detecting, stopping. The police observe someone who is already trying to break into a house. They wait, they catch them. The person wanted to commit the crime. The police simply documented it. So everyone is familiar with this kind of justice. But does everyone familiar with entrapment, which is on the right side of the slide, where persuading, pressuring, producing the crime became a thing. A person is walking down the street, minding their own business. An undercover bot stops them and spends an hour convincing them that stealing is a great idea. Totally safe, totally worth it. And until these real humans finally agree. So the outcomes is similar, however, the situation is very different. It's two streets with the same ending, but only one is actually justice. And the question we need to carry forward is, which one does AI enforcement look more like? So this is where it gets important, because AI is not the same as human undercover agent, not even close. Look at the judgment. A human uses experience and emotion to read a situation. So a human have experience and their own emotion. But an AI follows programmed rules and data patterns. It does not feel doubt. It does not hesitate. And then, as you can see on the table, about availability, a human needs sleep and can only speak to one person at a time, while an AI holds thousands of conversations simultaneously, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. A human also can carry personal prejudice. An AI is theoretically neutral, but it inherits whatever bias exists in the data it was trained on. Moving on, a human will eventually give up if someone says no, but an AI would not give up as long as it is programmed to be completely unrelenting, messaging the same person for weeks. A human takes time to build a fake friendship, a fake bond, but AI can analyze a target's entire social media history in seconds and perfectly mimic their personality. Hence, it is easier to manipulate using AI. A human is limited by location and language, but AI operates in more than 50 languages and can target people in multiple countries simultaneously. It is the same job, but radically different operator. That is human versus AI. And when you combine persistence, manipulation speed, and cross-border reach, you get a tool. You get a tool that can create criminals, not just catch them. And moving on to section 3, from theory to the field. We have been talking about definitions and comparisons. I hope everyone understood by now. But definitions only take us so far. The real test of any ideas is what happens when it meets reality. So we are taking it another level, which is in the real world. We are going to look at two case studies, one real and one is fictional, but realistic enough that it could happen tomorrow. And together, they are going to show us something important. The technology is already here, the ethics are still catching up. So I'm going to tell everyone about Operation Alice. Operation Alice is an case study that happened on March 2026, led by German authorities. If you look at the numbers on the left, 300,000 illegal websites closed, 23 countries collaborating, and 440 customers identified globally. On the surface, that's a massive success. But let me walk you through what actually happened during Operation Alice. The takedown. German authorities, supported by 23 countries, shut down over 300 illegal websites, 300,000 illegal websites in a coordinated sweep. But it's actually a trap, because the trap is for those websites were not real markets. They were sting operations, offering goods that never existed. The entire marketplace was constructed by law enforcement. The results, there are 440 customers identified globally for an investigation. And then, the global conflict, many of those 440 targets live under different legal regimes, different countries and different laws, different definitions of what counts as a crime, which raised the question, does Germany or any single country have the right to run a sting operation that catches a citizen of another country under laws that may not even apply to that person at home? The digital world does not stop at any border, but the law still does. The second case study is the Jeremy case. This one is fictional, but built on a very real technology. Firstly, the mission. Jeremy was programmed to blend into high-risk digital environments, dark web forums, where stolen personal information was being traded. Names, bank details, home addresses. Jeremy's mission, find the people selling this data. But the conflict is, Jeremy logged onto a user in a neighboring country. When the user hesitated, when they showed reluctance, Jeremy's algorithm was set to close the deal. It quietly began raising the financial incentive again and again and again. Hence, the outcome, where the user eventually agreed, they were tracked and they were arrested. And the defense made this argument. Without Jeremy's persistent financial pressure, no crime would have been committed. If Jeremy was never there, if those messages were never sent, would the crime have happened? We do not know, and that is exactly the problem. The question is not, did the user do something wrong? But the actual question is, would they have done it without the AI Jeremy? Operation Alice, Jeremy, there are two different cases, but both of them point to the same uncomfortable truth. The technology is already here, but the ethics are still catching up. The decisions being made right now about how AI can be used, how far it can reach, who it can target, what counts as evidence, these decisions are being made without a clear, agreed framework. As we move into the next sections, we will look at the ethical pillars that should be guiding these decisions: algorithmic due process, digital sovereignty, and the human in the loop principle. But before any one of us or you can argue about what the rules should be, you need to see clearly what happens when there are no rules. That is what section 3 was for. Soon you will hear from the next speaker, Sarah Edina, on section 4, ethical pillars. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Khairul Amri, for the insightful presentation. The discussion truly highlights how artificial intelligence is transforming modern investigation and reshaping the future of the digital policing. It was both fascinating and deeply relevant to the challenges we face today. We sincerely appreciate your time and valuable sharing.
Absolutely, Aina. And now, to test your understanding of what Cairo just shared with us, it is time for our first interactive quiz session. We would like to invite all participants from both Malaysia and India to scan the QR code. Display dulu.
Okay.
Kita display dulu.
Cuba korang waktu bila masuk QR code?
Oh.
Jadi tu cakap slow sikit lah.
Okay, baik.
Baik.
Okay.
Sakit, tak apa, faham.
We would like to invite all participants from both Malaysia and India to scan the QR code displayed on the screen or click on the link that has been provided by our technical team in the chat box.
Don't miss out on this. Let's see who tops our leaderboard. Soalan. Sekejap Boleh. Okay. Tak on mic ke? Hello? Dengar ke? Dengar tak? Okay, alright everyone. Now that we are all set to begin, so let us look at the question 1. Does active infiltration? What does active infiltration refers to? Please lock in your choices on your screen now. Ada mana the correct answer tu? Terus dekat leaderboard ke? Oh, dia tak tunjuk answer terus Oh, okay. Okay, the correct answer is B. Joining online community secret for investigation. Congrats to everyone who got that right. So, we're moving on to the question number 2. Which laju pula. Laju pula. Sorry. Which technology is highlighted in the slide for digital investigation? This one should be a quick one if you are paying close attention. Apa yang masuk tu? Belum lah. 2, 1. Yes, the correct choice is C. AI chatbot agents. So, moving on to the next question. Question number 3. Which of the following is an advantage of AI chatbot agents? Make sure to submit your answer before the clock starts out. Hurry up, everyone. Let's go. Alright, the answer is B. It work 24/7. That's one of the key advantages of AI power tools. So, let's look at for the question number 4. The question is, entrapment occurs. Masih dekat sini ke? Question number 4. Entrapment occurs when? This is a major concept in digital policy ethics, so choose carefully. Lain lah. Oh ya ke? Kita kena bahas kat sini. Boleh random lah sebab dekat dalam ni dia lain. Okay, it's okay. Resume je. Dah habiskan question. Tapi 20 saat lagi. Kalau time more tulis. Okay, sure. So the answer is what? Okay, next question. Okay, so question. We move on to the. Oh, I think this one number 4 tadi kat sini. Yeah, yes. So we're moving on to the next question. Why are AI agents considered different from human undercover officers? Ini jumpa dah. So let's see if we can hold on to the spot on the top of the leaderboard. Yes, the answer is B. They can continuously monitor and analyze data quickly. So, next question, everyone. Pay attention. Entrapment occurs when? Please choose your answer wisely. Ni, jawapan dia. Oh, yes. The correct answer is C. Someone is pressured into committing a crime. Salah. Bila berapa kita soalan? 10 7. Dah berapa dah? 12. Okay. What is an important ethical concern regarding AI in a law enforcement? Okay, simple. Yes, the answer is B, the possibility of crossing the line into entrapment. And right now, we're looking for our last question. Amida? Tadi? Okay. So congratulations to our top participant for securing the highest scores on the leaderboard. For those who didn't make it to the top this time, keep your spirit high. Every quiz is a new opportunity, and we look forward to see you come back stronger and compete for the top position in our upcoming quiz session. So, we shall now proceed to our second session for this afternoon, titled Ethical Pillars and Human Shields. For this session, we are pleased to welcome Sora Iderna Mitisoharu, who will be sharing her insights on the ethical pillars as well as safety and red lines in artificial intelligence.
As AI technologies continue to evolve rapidly, it's important for us to understand the ethical boundaries and ensure that AI is used in a safe and responsible way. We are looking forward to hearing your presentation today. Without further ado, let us invite our second speaker for this session, Sarah Edina. Please welcome. Hello, good afternoon, everyone, my fellow Indian friends, and good evening to our Malaysians. So before we continue, are you guys still here with me? If you're still here, can I see some reactions in the chat? Or maybe drop any emojis that you like? Okay, okay, let's see who's here. All right, nice. I can see there's still many of you here. That's great. Since it's already around 2:14 p.m. here in Malaysia and around 11:44 a.m. in India, so I know some of you might be starting to feel a little hungry or sleepy after sitting through the webinar for quite some time, but don't worry. I'll try my best to keep this session short, interesting, and hopefully useful for everyone. Because this would be the final presentation segment before we move on to the Q&A session and end of our webinar. So I hope all of you, whether you're joining from your ITM or KIT, will be able to gain some valuable insights from today's discussion. So, okay. Okay, so now we move on into session 4.0. So think about building.
Dekat last atau dekat 9 sikit.
Dah next slide lah. The end of slide 1 lah. Slide 2. Sorry guys. Okay, think about a building. A building needs strong pillars to remain standing. Without pillars, the entire structure could collapse. So the same idea applies to the AI systems. As AI becomes more powerful in cybersecurity and law enforcement, we need strong ethical foundations to make sure that these technologies are used fairly and responsibly. So without ethics, technology can easily move from protection to abuse. So this is why ethics is not optional in AI system. It is necessary. One of the biggest ethical concerns in AI systems is something called the black box problem. So what is this black box problem? So it must be a new vocabulary or something new information you guys heard of today, right? So a black box AI system means the AI makes decisions, but humans cannot fully understand how those decisions are made. Okay, imagine you guys are being accused of cybercrime, but the evidence comes from AI system that nobody can explain. Basically, there's this one system, coding that decide whether you guys the
one who being accused or not. So this connects directly back to the Jeremy case study that my friend just briefed just now. Jeremy's algorithm was kept secret for national security reasons, and as a result, the defense team could not properly investigate whether the AI used illegal tactics or exhibit bias. So this creates a serious ethical dilemma. How can we trust a system if nobody is allowed to examine how it works? And this is why experts advocate something called qualified transparency. So what is this qualified transparency? This means the full source code may remain protected, but neutral judicial authorities must still be allowed to audit the AI's ethical behavior and the decision-making process. Because guys, at the end of the day, justice should never depend entirely on blind trust in a machine. So one of the biggest challenges with AI law enforcement is that is that the internet has no borders, but laws still do. Today, a single AI chatbot can interact with people from dozens of countries at the same time. However, every arrest still has to follow the laws of a specific country. Okay, for example, I give you an example from the Jeremy case study. Jeremy operated from a global server and targeted someone from another country. But the actions performed by that person were not actually illegal in their own country. This means the AI system was essentially bypassing local laws and applying foreign enforcement into another nation's citizen. Which means in Jeremy's country, it's legal to do the thing. However, the country that he targeted was not legal. So some experts describe this as creating a digital empire where one country's AI system indirectly polices people around the world. It's not fair. This became an even bigger issue during 2025 and 2026 when multiple international incidents occurred involving people arrested in one country based on conversation with AI chatbot from another country. It might be confusing because in some country the law is legal and in some country the law is illegal. So this is why international cooperation is extremely important. Two important concepts guide this discussion is national sovereignty and double criminality. What is this national sovereignty? National sovereignty means that every country has the right to govern itself independently. However, double criminality means someone should only be prosecuted if the action is considered illegal in both of the countries involved. So this is why experts recommend international digital investigations follow mutual legal assistance treaties, which is MLATs, to respect the boundaries of the digital economies. So now let us move on into something more personal and practical for all of us. Cybersecurity is not only the responsibility of governments, policies, or AI systems. It is also our responsibility as digital users. Every day we interact with social medias, online shopping, education platform, and AI technologies. So here we have WhatsApp as our social media. And I did my some research, and it says that you guys in India usually use Amazon, right, to use your online shopping platform. And this MC Plus is basically an education platform where most of the students in Malaysia be using. So it's just a new information for you guys. So staying safe online now depends on making smart digital choices. So the first habit. So here are all the habits you guys need to imply in your daily basis to ensure that you guys are staying safe online. So the first habit is to verify the source. By 2026, transparency is law. Many AI bots must identify themselves as a non-human. A customer rep that's too persistent or generous may be a chatbot built to manipulate. So some fake accounts may pretend to be customer service agents, online sellers, or trusted organization. If something online feels suspicious or too good to be true, guys, we should stop first and verify the source. Second, protect your assets. Your personal information is valuable digital currency. Things like bank details, passwords, SMRs, and private photos can become targets for cyber criminals. And once those information is shared online, it becomes very difficult to control where it goes afterward. So please protect your assets. And lastly, think before you click. Pause before you claim your prize. Convenience high risk. A single click can install malware that quietly spies on your device or drains your records. Okay, so please think before you click any link that you want, iPhone 70 Pro Max or whatever it is, because many scams depend on urgency and panic. So always pause and think before clicking unfamiliar links. Now, let us look at some simple but powerful cybersecurity habits. So here are 4 moves that keep the shield strong. So first, you guys must enable 2FA. What is 2FA? Two-factor authentication. This could provide double protections. And next, secondly, update your software. Updates fix security weaknesses that hackers may already know about. So, okay, I want to ask here, who here are using iPhones? Okay. Yeah, I could see some of you guys are using iPhones. As an iPhone user myself, we need to frequently update our software, right? But however, there are some people like me who like to take a lot of pictures, who have no storage. We cannot upgrade our software since we have no we have no storage. So that's why, guys, not be like me. You guys must always keep on update your software to ensure that your phone is safe. So remember to, after this or right now, please update your software. And next, strong password. Use combinations of uppercase letter, lowercase letter, numbers, or even symbols, and never reuse password. Some of people I know only use like 0000 as their password. Just come on, even a non-hacker could guess the password. And lastly, please be careful with public Wi-Fi. Public networks can expose your data to attackers, which is why VPNs are important when handling sensitive informations. Okay. So now we arrive at a very important question. The issue today is no longer can AI help catch criminals, because of course, by 2036, AI could catch help criminals. The bigger question is, how far should we allow AI to go? Where should we draw the red lines? Because without human oversight, AI system may become too powerful, invasive, or unfair. One major concern is something called automatic guilt. Okay, another vocabulary of the day. What is automatic guilt? So this happens when AI system labels someone suspicious too quickly, sometimes based on one click, one conversation, or one accidental interaction. For example, in the Operation Alice 2036, like my friend Bridge just now, experts worry that AI system may incorrectly profile users without understanding the full context. So this is why human oversight remains extremely important. Because why? We as a human, we provide empathy, ethical judgment, and cultural understandings. So following the February 2026 global statements on AI, the mission is to ensure transparency. Every student has the right to know if the person they are talking to online is actually a government bot designed to test their behavior. You see here, transparency is very important because people deserve to know whether they are speaking to a human or a government AI bot. The future goal is to move from black box AI to glass box AI. So you guys imagine there are 2 boxes. One box that is completely blackout, and another box is a clear, transparent, crystal clear box. So if you're inside the black box, you couldn't see what's hiding inside of it, what's standing outside of it. So this means that black box system hide their reasoning. Meanwhile, the glass box systems are transparent. You can see what's inside, what's the outside, and it's easy to audit, explainable, and accountable. When people understand how AI works, they can trust the technology to use more. So this also connects to two important ideas, which is the digital shield and the digital sword. So what are these digital shield and digital sword? So the digital shield protects users from cyber threats. Meanwhile, the digital swords represent ethical enforcement against cybercrime. So, but that sword must always remain under responsible human control. No uncontrolled algorithm could design to trap the easiest targets. Finally, the section that everyone has been waiting for, the last part for today's webinar, the conclusion. To conclude today's presentation, AI is a very powerful tool. It can improve cybersecurity, assist law enforcement, and help detect threats faster than humans. But at the same time, AI must always operate within ethical boundaries. So, one of the most important principles is the human in the loop. So, what is this? The golden rule? Human in the loop. AI can process massive amounts of data quickly, but humans still provide empathy, ethical judgment, and accountability. And the final decisions should always, remember guys, should always involve human. Cybersecurity is also about trust. Sorry, okay, second, building trust in the digital economy. Cybersecurity is all about trust. Ethical AI system increase public confidence, while transparent system help people feel safer online. And finally, human element. Technology is only a tool. We must remember that technology itself is not moral or immoral. AI is only a tool. The real responsibility always belongs to human, us, the developers, organizations, governments, and users for their ethical decisions. So before I end my session today, I would like to leave everyone with one final thought. AI may become smarter every year, but ethics, empathy, and responsibility must always remain human. So, thank you everyone. That's all from me. Thank you ITM and KIT students for your attention.
Thank you, Sarah Edina, for the insightful sharing with all of us today. From what Sarah Edina shared earlier, while AI can bring many benefits, ethics and responsibility should always come first.
Yes, that's correct, Sarah. That final thought really resonated with us. Now, everyone, it's time to fire up your devices once again for our next interactive quiz block covering Sarah's ethical pillars segment.
May I ask all participants to scan the newly generated QR code on the screen or click on the direct link being shared right now in our chat boxes. Let's see if our previous winners can keep their spots or if someone else will take the crown. We will give a few moments for all of you to get ready. Okay, we encourage everyone to hurry up as we will only accept 100 first participants to join the quiz.
First come, first serve. Lagi.
Come on, everyone, please join. Please join us in this quiz. Okay, I hope everyone is ready. Let's begin with our first question. The internet has no borders, but laws do. Is it true or false? You have 15 seconds to answer this.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's move on to the question 2. Why are software updates important? Why do you guys think it is important? Aku tak ada mas.
Ustaz. What is the block? Look some random. Okay, what is the problem in eyes?
Okay, on to our third question. What is the black box problem in AI? Is it AI with hidden decision-making logic? Okay. Next question. What does algorithmic due process protect?
Apa?
Tapi lepas tadi. Dia time apa? Tak jalan.
Oh, maybe sebab semua dah jawab. Lepas tu dia terus.
Oh.
Okay, tahu dah kenapa. Bila semua orang dah jawab, dia terus. Ya. Okay.
Okay, our next question. What does double criminality mean? Two crimes committed together, or a crime must exist in both countries, or AI breaking two laws, or double punishment in court? We have 5 seconds left. And that's a crime that must exist in both countries. Cross-border law stuff can be tricky, but most of you got it right. Okay, almost there. On to our next question. Please watch the video on your screen carefully. What is the golden rule of AI oversight?
Uh-uh.
It's about
Macam dekat. Katanya dengan aku juga saya was
Ini tak nampak dia buat tulis.
Ini pula. Saya tahu lain dah.
Okay, our final question. AI may become smarter every year, but ethics, empathy, and responsibility must always remain. Remain what? Digital, virtual, automated, or human? Yes, and the correct answer is human. I hope everyone got it correctly. So that's the end of our quiz segment. Let's check out the leaderboard and see our top scorers. Looking at our leaderboard, we have Monyet taking the third place, followed by Ren Padagi. In second, and a big congratulations to our top scorer for this round, Imon. Thank you everyone who participated in the quiz. We hope the activity help reinforce some of the important concepts. Share. Oh, quick Q&A. Thank you everyone who participated in the quiz. We hope the activity helped reinforce some of the important concepts shared throughout today's session. Now that we have completed both presentations and quizzes, we will now proceed with our question and answer session.
To all the participants, if you have any question or comments, feel free to type them in the chat box or use the raise hand feature. We would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, we have one question from blah 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 blah. Okay. Sarah or Khairul. Should I put Khairul? Okay. Khairul. Okay. So Sarah or Khairul should you can answer. Ada sebab dekat sini kan Q&A question. Okay, so thank you for your thought. Okay, so on behalf of the organizing committee of the Sulam of Ethical, Social and Professional Issues in ICT project, including the CDCS 230 and CDCS 251 teams, we would like to sincerely thank the Faculty of Computer and Mathematical Science of UITM, our international partners, our speakers and our participants for joining us today.
We hope today's webinar has given everyone a better understanding of the ethical challenges of artificial intelligence in modern society.
So, before we officially signing off and close the stream, let us all cooperate for the signing of our University Pride song UITM di Hatiku. UITM di Hatiku. Wow. Mana ada? Sebab kita yang bola-bola lah. Dia nak masukkan teori bawah. Yang kita.
Okay.
Berarti ada hati pula. Everyone can sing along. Well, seriously, but please mute your mic. Oh, yes, yes. Kalau MP3, isi dalam
Thank you, everyone. Before we conclude, we would like to invite everyone to participate in a quick group photo to commemorate today's session. May I kindly request all VIPs, lecturers, speakers, committee members, and participants to switch on your camera for a moment. We will give everyone a few seconds to get ready. Okay, I hope everyone's ready. 1, 2, 3, smile. One more time. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you everyone for your cooperation. Okay. Before we end the session, we would like to request everyone to scan the QR code on the screen. Complete the session to speed dulu. QR feedback. Feedback dengan post program survey. Sikit lagi. Dah api dah sikit lagi. Dah. Still. Rasa macam mana? Yang. Sini, sana. Dah sini. Aku tadi bil, kau tak. Ya? Okay. Mana survey-nya? Soal tak ada lagi ke? Oh, okay. Before we end the session, we would like to request everyone to scan the QR code on the screen to complete the session to feedback as well as the post-program survey. Your feedback will definitely help us improve our future programs.
Also, please make sure you have completed the attendance form so your participant can be recorded properly. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Thank you everyone for your participation. Macam tak biasa ayat dia. Mana dah? Thank you everyone for your patience and cooperation and so assalamualaikum and have a good day. Bye bye everyone.